Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this broadcast. Thank you so much for your continued support. Total shutdown in the country as youth storming the street and demanding justice for Albert Ojwang. And according to Kenyan's youth, they are saying that enough is enough. They are not going to tolerate William Ruto's administration anymore and not even begging him anymore. And as I am just displaying the lake details emerging in our country today, it is well written 16th this month or everywhere to be occupied as country Kenya having total shutdown. And we extend our reading in bold black. Everywhere, Dictator Zakayo. And from Monday 16th June, no school, no work. Now, why are Kenyans storming the street? That is the question which even I hope that the international community ought to ask the UDA administration. I want to tell you why Kenyans storming the street. Before I dig deep into this, ladies and gentlemen, remember that 25th, the same month, they are planning to honor those who lost their life during demonstration. Why all these things happening in this administration? As we are still proceeding with the leadership characteristic, I told you very well that most leaders in this administration lack leadership characteristic. Before I dig deep into this, ladies and gentlemen, pleasure to meet you once again, and thank you so much for your continued support in this broadcast. For those of you who had subscribed to this YouTube platform, I want to say thank you so much. If you are watching me for the first time, having interest to proceed with this kind of political discussion, I request you kindly do me a favor, take a 1 second, click that notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like my videos, share them to your friends, family and relatives. Hashtag 2027 political observation in this country. One thing I came across is what we call political observation. Which way forward should we take this our country to? The side of Douglas Kanja or Lagat, they are saying that they have no evidence to prove that the late Albert Ojwang was murdered and killed in cold blood. But according to leaked details we are receiving, is that youth of this country demanding justice for the late Albert Ojwang. Why are they demanding justice for the late Albert Ojwang? That is the question which we ought to ask ourselves. Number one is because they never participated and show respect to Ojwang. When Ojwang was arrested from all the way to Homa Bay up to here in Nairobi, they never even say that were they going to give Ojwang time to speak as a Kenyan-born race in this country. They never did that. So that is why youth are now bitter and saying enough is enough. We are not going to tolerate this administration because the Gen Z stormed the street. They demonstrated, but the only medicine they gave Gen Z was tear gas and using live bullets and even abduction. So that is why they are still fighting and saying they are not having any interest to tolerate this administration. The reason behind this is because the leaders in this administration, they are abducting and arresting and killing innocent Kenyans. The international community are also questioning that. Remember, today as we speak, the United States of America are setting their eyes on two countries in Africa, Uganda and Tanzania. When we look at Uganda, they are having leadership dictatorship and they no longer participate even helping the vulnerable Ugandans. under Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. United States of America under Donald J. Trump is saying is going to ban visa traveling to United States of America, to Ugandan people and Tanzania. So they all have the same characteristic. Could this be the reason why Kenya is also being set aside to all this? Because when we view what is happening over there, it is also happening here in Kenya. So that is why youth are saying we cannot allow our country to be destroyed. We are going to storm the street today and fight back. And even if not today, we must participate in what we call revolutionary. And doing this is ensuring that these leaders goes home. This seems to be bad news to State House as they are ready to face this battle. The big question is, whom will they trust? Are they ready for another battle 2027 by endorsing someone to take them to the next level? It means that they have no time to give the current head of state, but instead telling him to go home. If the electorate are not interested on ensuring that you are no longer their beloved head of state or even their leader, it means that they have planned themselves and ready to take you home. That is what they are giving to the current head of state. Ladies and gentlemen, each and everyone has that freedom of expression. The current government administration seems to lack that, and that's why they are facing all these political challenges. Drop your opinion at the comment section below.